Hi, Sonia. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So I've taken a look at your food diary, and I just want you to further explain to me a little bit more, like what you eat on a daily basis.
Yeah, for sure. Usually I have some cereal or French toast or just like eggs or anything like of that sort. And then usually I make a big cup of coffee before I head out to school.
Do you have a drive to school?
I do.
Yeah. About how many ounces of coffee would you say you drink in that morning?
In the morning I usually have like 20 ounces of coffee, and then I stop at Dunkin' to get me another cup of coffee.
All before getting to school?
Yes.
What about for lunch? What do you have for lunch?
Lunch is just like Subway or like sandwich or whatever, or salad. Just something that's convenient around because we don't have that much time to go get lunch.
What about for dinner?
Dinner is just same thing again, pasta. And then usually I have to study a lot, so I just have some more coffee throughout the day to keep me awake.
So I've noticed that you seem to have quite a bit of coffee throughout the day. How do you feel about your coffee intake?
Well, Alexa keeps me awake and more like alert, and kind of just gives me that sugar rush, I guess.
Is it okay if I tell you a little bit more about coffee?
Yeah, for sure.
So although coffee is, meant to help you stay alert and everything, it can actually give you an increase in fatigue throughout the day. So maybe that's why you feel the need to go out for more coffee throughout the day. And you did mention a sugar rush. Do you feel like you're adding a lot of sugar to your coffee?
Oh, I do about like 4 to 5 tablespoons.
Yeah. So with sugar, it can actually increase your sweet tooth cravings throughout the day, and you don't have too big of an intake of sugar throughout the day, especially. So what do you think about that?
I think I'm gonna have to do something about that sugar.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think? How likely do you think you are to maybe decrease your coffee intake or your sugar intake?
Probably a solid
8.
8.
What made you choose an 8 instead of maybe like a 6 or a 7?
Cause like throughout the day I do feel more tired than I usually should be. Cause I don't do anything too much tiring, so probably need to like condense on the sugar intake.
So if you had a guess throughout a week, how much less sugar or coffee do you think that you could have? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'll probably have around like 3 cups of coffee every day. So I'll probably have to consume that down to at least like maybe 1 or 2.
So about half, you could say?
Yes.
And what number do you think you would estimate? Like if it was on a range from 1 to 10?
Probably 9.
9? What made you choose a 9? That's a good number to choose.
Yeah, I think just because my dad has a history of diabetes, and I think I have more likelihood of getting it, so probably need to condense my sugar intake while I'm young.
So overall, it's just your own concern just because of your family's medical history? Well, that seems like a great start for your, decreasing of sugar intake. Well, if you could do me a favor, I'd really appreciate if you were able to continue to keep up with your food intake, and then we'll take a look at it again so that we can review it and see how much progress we've done. Does that seem like something we can do?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well then I'll see you the next time. Thank you.
Bye.